Hello everyone, my name is Greg Theisen. This is a follow-up to my original song, Forever Wedding Song. This will be my first guitar lesson on YouTube for those of you who want to learn this song. I've stated that this is a beginner to intermediate song. If you're intermediate, this is going to be pretty easy for you. If you're a beginner and you're playing your first position chords, then this is going to be a very easy transition for you to play up the neck some and also do that without playing full bar chords, so it's kind of a pre-bar chord lesson, if you will. I'm going to start off by just playing the first verse and chorus, and then we'll zoom in on the neck and we'll just go through how these chords are formed and how they are strummed. That's basically the entire song. There is one change in the middle that I'll show you if you're interested. If you search Forever Wedding Song, Greg Theisen, you will find me playing this on an Ovation 12 string. The 6 string, it sounds good. I think it sounds better on a 12 string. If you have an amp, you can turn the chorus up on it, or if you have a pedal, you can add a little bit of chorus and kind of get a 12 string sound. I'm going to turn this up on my Guitar Center Acoustic A20, and I've just turned up about the halfway position for the chorus, and I think it still sounds pretty good. I'll let you hear that and then we'll zoom in and get to the lesson. And this lesson will be done without the amp. This is just going through a Zoom Q8 2K video and stereo microphones that come with this camera. So let's zoom in. Okay, if you're a beginner guitarist and you can play the A chord, which I assume you can, and you already know that chord, if you lift up your index finger and then slide this position all the way down to the 9th position, which most guitars will have a dot or an inlay, as this one has both. And by the way, I'd like to give a shout out to my nephew, David, who gave me this beautiful Fender Paramount guitar. So we take the A chord, we lift the index finger, and we slide it down to the 9th position and play the last 4 strings. If you accidentally hit the A string, it really doesn't sound too badly. If you hit the E string, it actually doesn't sound so good. So try to hit the bottom 4 strings. If you accidentally hit the A string, then you'll be okay. So you basically will play this chord strumming like this. If you notice, we've just taken that same position and we've moved from the 9th position to the 7th position. And we're just going back and forth with that. We do that progression twice, and then we just move the fingers up one position each, one finger up. And we place the index finger back down. So we're on the 7th position, and we put the index finger down right behind the 3rd finger here. And this gets us to the same exact strumming progression, but we're just going to lift up this 3rd finger, and it's like this. Okay, so if we play this directly through, it'll sound like this. There's your verse. One thing I should have mentioned on the song that I've posted with the vocals, I actually have my guitar tuned down a step to D. So the E, which this is standard 440 tuning, I did that because most people will probably be tuned as such. When I tune a guitar naturally, I find that it's closer to D than E, and I find that that actually is closer to my vocal range for the songs that I've written. So basically, if you want to play along with the song with the vocals, just take your E and tune it down to a D, and then you can do your standard tuning. And if you don't know how to do that, just you can YouTube how to tune a guitar or how to tune a guitar to D. So again, I've tuned to standard 440E for this lesson. So we've gone over the verse. Now the next part, we're just dropping back one step or 2 frets. And we're playing this position. If you are a beginner player, you probably know the D7 chord. If you move that D7 chord up with your fingers each by 1 string, and then move it up to the 5th position, you get our first chord in the chorus. And then you slide that back 2 frets, and then you go to the A chord. If you're a beginner and that's a little difficult for you, the last A chord, you can just strum the A chord. So the chorus goes. And then you just lift your finger up, your index, and slide as you strum, if you can. If not, you can just go up to the position and strum. But it's nice to slide into the next verse. Now, if you're at a stage where you feel like you can do this, you can very easily just drop back down before you transition back up on the verse. So it would be like this. Or you can just leave this out, but this is just something to think about and maybe play with if you're a beginner going to intermediate level. that's the entire song. There's a break right in the middle of it where you play your middle finger on the 13th fret of the G string and then the B string with your index finger. So you slide up. Instead of sliding up to this chord, you're sliding up to this chord. Which just has a nice ring to it. I'm not sure what those chords are actually. I play mostly by ear. I was trained earlier in life, started playing in live bands. And then we just threw around chords and played a lot of standard bar chords. These particular chords, I actually don't know what they are. Someone who is more skilled than me can maybe post what they are. They're probably just basic chords. They're really easy to play though. So this one, the break in the middle, if you watch my song, goes like this. Instead of sliding into this, you slide up to. If you're a beginner, just slide back to that second part of the chorus and if you're a little more advanced, you can throw this in. Or you can leave this transition out. I like it, I throw it in, and then I go right into the third verse, I believe, for this one. So the way I end this song is once I do the final chorus, slide up, and I'm playing the verse in reverse order. I'm starting off, again, in reverse. If you just take the same chords. So if you're a beginner, this may be a little more advanced for you, but I think it's something that you can play. If you're intermediate, this is going to be easy. So basically after your last... So the strumming pattern there is all the way a strum, one full strum. Hope everyone loves playing this song as much as I do. Again, you can get the words from the song played, again, tuned down to D with my 12-string if you search Forever Wedding Song, Greg Theisen. Thank you so much. I'll try to get more of these out. I'm an original guitar player, and I have original songs I'll try to make lessons available to each of those. This is my first one, and thank you so much for watching. Take care, everyone.